How's it going, everyone? Josh Armijo here. Hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new album from the band Om entitled Advaitic Songs. This is released on Drag City Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Oakland, California, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very spiritualistic, droning style of stoner doom. This is a band that was formed by two-thirds of a really fantastic stoner doom metal band known as Sleep. Um, when Sleep had decided to part ways and break up, the two-thirds, being Al Cisneros and Chris Hackias, decided to create this project called Om, which continued in the same kind of slow, methodical stoner doom kind of style, but add more of a Middle Eastern, Egyptian, spiritual kind of theme to it. It's really interesting, and it's not the kind of music to headbang to, more along the lines of just something to just zone out and relax to. This is very relaxing type of music in a way. I got introduced to this band a couple of years ago with their fourth album, God is Good, which, if I'm not mistaken, features the band's current drummer, Emil Amos. And I really enjoyed that record a lot. I enjoyed the bass tones, I enjoyed the vibrations, I enjoyed the atmosphere, the great lyrical content, the well-timed patterns in the drumming. It's just really it was just an amazing record, and with this album I was interested to see what direction they were going to take. And with Advaitic Songs, they've taken another really interesting direction. And it's a direction I don't know if people are going to really like or not like. But it is what it is with this kind of record. This album starts off with a track called Addis, which is basically some really well thought out instrumentation accompanied by a female vocalist doing a very ritualistic kind of chant. It's a really solid kind of chant, and the whole concept of that song really sets the tone and the pace for the rest of this entire record, leading up to the more heavier, more simplistic kind of songs. Bass wise, this is an album that's best to be heard on really good stereo speakers that have well structured bass. And when you hear the bass tone, it's just mind blowing. I really love the way that the bass guitar is toned. Very good instrumentation, very well played, very audible and clear throughout the entire record. It's not gigantically dominant, but still it gets the job done. I love the way that the bass is toned throughout this entire record, and it just blends in that really solid atmosphere throughout. Uh, Drum wise, it basically continues the pattern that it did on God is Good, but here it tends to shift in pace from more really solid, methodical stoner doom kind of drums, very patiently played. You hear the occasional drum roll, drum fill, nice snare tone. I love the way that the snare is mic'd. Really good solid emphasis on cymbals being played. Just very well structured and well patterned drum work. Very intricate in a way. I don't know if I like the drum style here more than I did on God is Good, but still I think it's a very formidable drum performance. Very methodical and patient. And I like the inclusion of other different instruments. You get your cellos, you get your violas and violins, you have flutes, you have tablas. A lot of this really complex Middle Eastern style of instrumentation. It's very relaxing, and it really does add a more unique kind of atmosphere to this record. It kind of showed itself on God is Good, but here it's shown a lot more, and I think it's really solid. And vocals. I'm really not one to complain, but really, the vocals this time around, I feel that the vocals could have had just a little bit more of an edge or a bit of enthusiasm to them, because you have to understand the vocal style here isn't like a not any kind of a growling vocal style, but it's more along the lines of chanting. It's a chanting kind of vocal style. The vocalist has somewhat of, I don't want to say monotone, but really just the way he delivers his vocals, it's as if he's in a bit of a trance himself. He really is delivering the vocals in the way that he does. And some people may be accustomed to it and others might not be, but still, I don't know. I don't know if I like the vocals here more than I did on God is Good. But really, just the way the vocals are really are going to be to, some people may like it, some people may not. I don't know. It's going to be confusing for some. But really, vocals aside, lyric-wise, this is some really solid stuff. I really enjoy the lyrical content, especially on tracks like Gethsemane and Hak Al Yakin. Really good, solid, well-structured lyrics. I really got a lot of enjoyment out of them, and really it inclined the story that's being told here. So overall, I think this is another solid album from a really solid stoner doom metal band. I don't know if I can say this is their best work. I don't know if I like this as much as I like God is Good, but still, I think this is a really solid record to listen to. This is a record to enjoy, preferably best when you need to get your mind off things. You just want to vibe, you just want to relax. And this album is definitely something to do the trick. If you're a fan of Ohm, you probably will enjoy this. If not, I would simply recommend sticking to their classic stuff, their next, the previous works, Conference of the Birds and Pilgrimage. But I think this is a solid record, and it's definitely worth giving it a listen. So I'm going to show you the album again. This is Advaitic Songs by Ohm. This is released on Drag City Records. Check it out if you like. And as far as the score is concerned, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. This is a really solid record. It does have some stuff that I thought could have been improved, but still, I think this is very much worth listening to. So, again, check out Ohm. This is something to relax to. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until next time, Army Ho out.